What's up guys, the Lazy Gold Maker here with another of my simple TSM tips videos. In this one I'll show you an important reason why crafting, the price source that I use in all of my operations for selling crafted goods, one way it can break, which is due to items or materials that are bind on pickup, because TSM doesn't know how to price that because it only uses auction house pricing. So let's take a look. So we'll find an item here that has, I believe I have one. No, not on this character, maybe not. Well, we have some here. We have some here from BFA. All of these uncanny items, they require expulsum. Now I have a crafting cost for expulsum. It even has the crafting cost from, in this case it actually has the crafting cost from the transmute. But if you use the default value, say, or even if you just change it to something that that doesn't work, we could copy this one and we can just set it to DB market. And you'll see that now there's nothing shows up here. And for most people, if you don't change the default material cost on this view right here, which you can get to by either just opening a crafting profession and then clicking reports materials, or typing /TSM space crafting in chat, then if this doesn't have a price, then none of the items that require expulsum is going to have a valid price. So you can now tell that none of these show a crafting profit. None of them do. And if we add I believe we can add the crafting cost column here as well. And you'll now see that there's nothing shows up in the crafting cost column, nothing. And then if we go back to materials, we go back to expulsum, and then we'll just paste in the string that I copied out, and we'll save. Now expulsum is worth 134 gold, and suddenly all of these have a populated crafting cost. So that's simply how you do it. It happens to any BOP material in the game. You'll need to do this if you want to sell the items and use the crafting price source, which I strongly suggest always using in your operations for selling crafted goods. It can also happen in rare cases with items that are intermediate materials that you do not know how to craft yourself. So this can happen with, say, enchanted lithium bars if you do not have enchanting. It can happen to shadowcast ingots if you're, say, a jewel crafter and you don't have blacksmithing. It can happen to those kinds of items. So just be aware, this is how you change it. You just go to reports, materials, then you search for whatever material you need to do. Not sure if there are any great examples from Shadowlands, but you can do this with, say, Breath of Bonsam-D, which obviously doesn't have a value. You can set this to whatever you want. If it's something that drops from a dungeon, say a Primal Nether in TBC Classic, I would suggest setting this to a hard-coded gold value. It can be anything what you think a Primal Nether is worth. So if you think it's worth 100 gold, then you'd set it to 100 gold. If you think it's worth something else, then you set it to something else. For stuff that drops from dungeon, I like to just set it low, and then I just increase the crafting or the profit percentage in the operation for the item instead. But you can do it any way you want. At least this way, you can use crafting as the main price source in your auctioning operations, which is what my entire setup uses. And this is one of the main things that people struggle with. I get so many questions about this specific thing. So I thought I'd make a quick video just showing you how it's done and why it doesn't work. It's because if TSM doesn't know the value of one of these materials, then it's not going to know how much the crafting cost is. And that's it. So leave a like, leave a comment down below, and we'll have some more quick tips for you. Good luck in your gold making, and we'll see you on the next one.